Just in case you thought the great white shark was one of the most dangerous ones we had to deal with, that's where you're wrong. There's the bull shark, one of the most aggressive sharks in the entire world. The genus species is Carcageenus lucus. Typically, bull sharks are found in coastal waters all over the world. But in the United States, they're typically found off the East Coast and especially in the Gulf of Mexico. And funny enough, bull sharks can actually survive in both salt and fresh water for long periods of time. They have also been known to been found in the Mississippi and Amazon rivers, and typically they prefer coastal waters, which means they have more likelihood of interacting with us humans. And as I just said, because of their aggressive tendencies and ability to migrate up the river, they are one of the most dangerous sharks ever. The kingdom is Animalia, phylum is Chordate/Chordata, class is Cocridites, order is Carcinoforms, family Carciniide, genus Carcinus, species Lucus, and some other common names. Because of their blunt nose, they're typically called a shovel nose or a square nose shark, and they're typically called a cub shark as well because they're not necessarily going to be as big as a great white. They're kind of a medium size. Some fun facts: bull sharks can actually outbite a great white. Their bite has a force of about 5,900 newtons or 1,300 psi. On average, a great white has a bite force of 625. And as I just said, they thrive in both salt and fresh water. Because of osmoregulation, they retain more salt and produce diluted urine in fresh water, and then more salty urine when they're back in the salt water. And funny, a bull shark might have actually been the inspiration for Jaws because a New Jersey attack in 1916 might have been caused by a bull shark rather than a great white shark because great whites are typically rare in New Jersey, especially inland. Two of the attacks took place on a creek in Matawan, about 10 miles from the ocean. Bull sharks are typically found in habitats like this. And now, unlike like most other sharks, bull sharks give birth to live young. And while they aren't necessarily threatened or endangered, because of where they live, the IUCN, or International Union for Conservation of Nature, identifies them as close to qualifying for the threatened category in the near future. Some unique attributes: as I just said, they have a special adaptation in their glands and kidneys that allows them to keep functioning in fresh water. And they tend to headbutt their enemies in order to make themselves known before attacking their prey. And as I said earlier as well, their name comes from their short and blunt nose, making it easier for them to track their prey like a bull. And they have longer pectoral fins than other sharks, making it easier for them to change directions. Now, typically they have been shown to eat bony fishes as well as other smaller sharks, but that's not to say that's all they eat. They eat sea turtles, dolphins, crabs, shrimps, seabirds, squids, and dogs. Funny enough, bull sharks are apex predators in terms of the food chain. Not much actually can eat a bull shark, and the IUCN put them at a near threatened rate because of their coastal distribution. They're put at more risk of pollution and habitat degradation. And while most sharks are an active market for their teeth and fins, bull sharks are more at a risk of this commercialization due to where they're found, because they can live in both fresh and salt water. And they are one of the most aggressive sharks in the world, even more dangerous than great whites are. And that is my presentation on the Carcageenus lucus, otherwise known as the bull shark. I thank you for your time. Good night.